Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here this week. So I'm just going to show you guys what I'm having here in Portugal for my meals. Just quick and easy stuff like always, and also some stuff that I don't normally get, back in Canada. So, some treaty stuff like this granola. So back home, I definitely don't have granola very often, but I want to incorporate some more nuts into my diet here and there, just so I don't get sensitive to every type of nut. So I do have a peanut allergy, but I'm able to eat other nuts, and because I don't have it in my diet, I'm just afraid that if I never incorporate it, that I will, just get a sensitivity to everything. And that would be really, really terrible because they do have a lot of health benefits. Just have to have them in small quantities, of course. So these have hazelnuts and almonds and what else is in there? Walnuts. Walnuts is in that mix as well. So I like having it in my yogurt, so I sprinkle it on my yogurt. I also do it in my berry bake that you guys saw in a previous video. Super easy and I think relatively healthy. And yogurt is another thing that I don't have very often, but I did enjoy it. Like I'm having it here because they have such a great variety and it tastes so wonderful. I don't find it to taste as good back home, so I am enjoying that for breakfast and snack. So for lunch, you guys saw in the previous video, these are the collards that I got from the farm, the family farm. I brought them home and I was able to eat fresh collards whenever I wanted because of the family farm, so I'm really fortunate for that. So yeah, on this day, I decided to make wraps with them. I did a few different things with the collards on different days. But yeah, so I had my collard wraps and I just made some rice to put in it just to bulk it up, and that way I would stay full, because if not, if it's just veggies, in my opinion anyway, I would be hungry like 30 minutes later. So I just needed to bulk it up a bit, and rice is a perfect way of doing that. And yeah, I just added a little bit of veggie broth to the rice just to add more flavor to my rice, and I didn't use very many seasonings and anything else. Didn't put any seasonings on my wrap either. It was just the rice that was seasoned, and it was, pretty simple and easy to make. I just had to wait for my rice. I am really missing my Instant Pot. I really cannot go back to making rice in pots. I only do it when I'm here at the house in Portugal, but I really, really miss my Instant Pot. These were so easy to make and so delicious. So I did get the seeds for these collards because I do plan on putting them in my garden for next year in Toronto, because they are a little bit different than the collards that I normally grow and are available in Canada. So I'm hoping that they take and I will be able to grow them. But yeah, they're a little bit tougher and just the taste is a little bit different. So yeah, I just want to try it just to see if it'll work. So I do have quite a few seeds, and then that's going to be next year's project. So I found this veggie meat, so I decided to give it a try and I added that to my wrap. I am not a fan of these faux meats. I really don't prefer them. And I do like to try things if I haven't tried it before, especially when I'm at our house in Portugal, if there's something different that I don't normally have back in Toronto. But I can not really get into this stuff. I did not enjoy it. I ate it just because I had it and I decided to try it, but I would never eat it again. I know some people love this stuff, but I'm just not a fan, but whatever, I tried it. So for snack, I was typically eating a lot of fruits. I had, like things like oatmeal cookies or whatever that was easy and quick in between, because usually I was kind of on the go. So fruit is a great way of, getting in a nice healthy snack. And I had passion fruits from the family farm. And if you haven't watched the video of the family farm, you should go back and take a look at all the yummy things that they are growing there. But yeah, so that's what I had for a snack. I feel so lucky that I'm able to eat these yummy, yummy exotic fruits for free because they are, at the farm and readily available to us. The passion fruits didn't grow in abundance this year, unfortunately, but we did get to enjoy a lot. So yeah, I mean, they usually harvest tons. So when they're saying it doesn't do well, they're expecting, tons of passion fruit, but they still got quite a few. So I always like to keep these cookies on hand. I just make plain oatmeal cookies and then I top them with some seeds that I had found at the health store, just to give it some added nutrition and also keep us full for a bit longer, because this was typically a quick breakfast on the go, or it was a snack on the go when we were doing things, throughout the day. I, like this morning, I had, these as a breakfast cookie just because they're really hearty and delicious and super simple to make. I also have a ton of bananas from the farm here that I have to use up, so I decided to keep making these cookies since they are working really well for us, and it keeps us from, worrying about where we're going to stop to eat because we have these in between our meals.
Give up everything that I own. Give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest.
Okay, so at the farm, like I had showed you guys on the family farm video, they had an abundance of pumpkin and squash there for me to use anytime I wanted. So I did make a lot of soup, and yes, it is a warm thing to have when it's, the summertime and you're on an island, but I eat soup all year because it's super healthy, it's really filling, and I feel like I can add a lot of other veggies to it. So it doesn't bother me to eat a warm meal even when it's hot. So this is just the pumpkin and some spices. I put a little bit of non-dairy unsweetened milk in it just to add some creaminess. And that is it. Super easy, very simple. I also made this soup with mixed veggies that I had to use up. That was in the freezer. I made it with veggies in the fridge that I had to use up. So it's a great way of using any veggies that you need to use up on hand. And that way there's no food waste. So yeah, this was also a really low cost meal. A lot of the meals were low cost because I was able to use the family farm's veggies, which was so helpful. So that is it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got some inspiration for some quick and easy meals for yourself. Stay healthy, everyone. Health, joy, and positive vibes to each and every one of you. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.